Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here for another Blogs with Boilon Friday. Couple pieces of housekeeping before we get started with the blog. Number one is that my alliance is actually looking to recruit one more person this coming weekend or as soon as possible because someone dropped out for real-life reasons. Kind of disappeared, I think, so I'm not sure what happened. But if you're interested in joining my alliance, please hit me up on Discord. That's the best way to get a hold of me. We do Doom 2.1, and I want to, we are a casual alliance. We're not hardcore, so hardcore people don't apply. But if there are people who are in that range who are interested in joining up with me, then feel free to hit me up, and please do. Second thing I want to mention up before we get to the blog actually is, well, okay, that page is already open. I meant to we're going to get to this. I wanted to talk about this one. So that's the Prior Life website milestone. This is going to be finishing tomorrow at store reset, so make sure that you're close to completing, or you think you will be soon. I think I will be. I'll be doing an update for the second milestone, which is likely to hit tomorrow at store reset as well. I'll be doing a follow-up video on that, and doing an update of basically where we're at in terms of the A Force of Nature milestone as well. Thirdly, the Splits thing that's going on, this quick Rumble Blitz. I just wanted to say that this is highly disappointing, right? Like, I finished this after the first two rotations, and the rewards were pretty jank. 85 Superior Basic Callus, no rank rewards, which I don't know if we knew that or not ahead of time, but it feels like I'm blitzing for nothing. Like, yes, I'm still blitzing for the Goblin Queen event, the milestone, but otherwise I feel like I'm doing it for nothing. At least before I was doing it for shards and rank rewards. I don't know. And there was some other stuff. There's A-Force emblems in here, so that's important for the Goblin Queen, for that event, sorry. And then there's also, what is this? 5 Teal Gear Orbs, and then 3 Armory 16 Orbs. It didn't feel all that impactful. 4 Armory 15 Orbs. It just didn't feel very good. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. We're going to be getting 3 more of these. Next Thursday is going to be military. And then week 3 is going to be Wakandan. And week 4 is going to be Wave 1 Avengers. So write that down, I guess, because a lot of people spent gold upgrading their characters for this and didn't really see a lot of it back. I think there's a lot of people regretting 7-starring their Hydra characters and wishing that they kept that gold instead. So just my preliminary thoughts on this. I don't know how I feel about this new setup for Blitz, but hey, maybe some people really enjoy it. But, if I could take it off, that would be fine, but I'm still blitzing for Madeline anyways, and it just feels bad. Alright, so moving on to the blog post for today. And we're actually moving over. So this was the Cosmic Crucible blog post that we did get, and we're gonna see if there's gonna be any updates in here that wasn't posted in my video yesterday. I think they're probably not changing too much, but we'll find out. So we have the pre-season debut of Cosmic Crucible on May the 11th at noon. So that's in 5 days. That's gonna be on Wednesday at noon, and will allow you to get acquainted with the new game mode. After the preseason starts, the first 48 hours are reserved for assigning teams to defend your stages and rooms. So the first match is going to be on next Friday at noon. So I'm going to be putting out a video over the next little while, maybe Sunday, Monday, basically about the rooms themselves and what teams you want to use, what teams you don't want to use in these rooms, because if you caught my video from yesterday, and if you haven't, I recommend you do so, basically that there are going to be places where you don't want to use certain characters because of the way that the buffs and debuffs work. So just a little picture of the user interface, I guess. Again, I'm not going to go over too much of this because I did mention it in yesterday's video. 8-person bracket. They actually updated the graphics on this. So during the playtest, this is really, really fucking janky. But looks like they now have the Living Tribunal here on the side. They've kind of like beautified it a little bit in terms of, like, the layout's still the same, but it just looks a little bit flashier than it did before. So we're calling this the first season of Cosmic Crucible the preseason. as a chance to work out the kinks prior to the start of Season 1, so which will start a few months later. That's exactly what I said. I said that basically, because of how janky their matchmaking usually is with Alliance War and whatnot, it's going to take a few months for it to basically get to where it needs to be as far as that goes. And it's going to be pre-seeded based on TCP. And my only concern about that is TCP is not a good metric for Cosmic Crucible, because there's less teams involved in Cosmic Crucible, that someone with a 10 million TCP could actually, in theory, you know, have all of the same characters that a 20 million TCP has that you'll want to use for Cosmic Crucible, right? As long as you're building the right teams, or the best teams, or whatever, you know, you're building tall with 700k plus teams, then I think, actually, this may be not super accurate. I think people who have lower TCPs, but who have the right characters built, are going to do better, in my opinion. But that's just me. Defense, again, we're not going to go over too much of this. I mentioned this in yesterday's video, so unless there's something different here that I just haven't seen, the defender's advantage, every room gets this. Trials, so basically there's 3. You're going to be doing 3 different matches over the course of the week, and then each day is 24 hours. Now, I don't know if they're going to be alternating, like a 24-hour gap time off, or if it's just like a 72-hour period of matches and then you get a break. I'm not sure about that one, because that's how it worked in the playtest, was that it was basically a 72-hour period where you just battled other people. There was that time to set up, and then you had some days off, I think. You'll have limited number of attacks for each room, so you do get 3 attacks per room. Neat little stage here. Of course, we have the unlimited, unlimited X-Men, right? With Phoenix and Colossus. We're not gonna... A lot of this was what I talked about yesterday, so I'm kind of looking for stuff that's different. Tribunal ratings. Rewards will be granted on your division. The higher the placement, the better rewards, including teal gear each season. Advance to the next division by achieving high rankings in the tournament, which increases your tribunal rating. So that sounds to be like a league trophy system, just like an Alliance War. Each KO in a match will net Crucible credits. We kind of knew that. And then we have... So this is the first glimpse that we have, actually, of the ranking system. This is the weekly ranking system. Because this is of the 8 out of 8. So you get 8, 1... and then 2 to 4, and then 5 out of 7. So these are Crucible credits, right? And these are Elite Crucible credits. Just want to double check that I have the right color here. So yeah, the orange ones, those are the Elite Crucible credits. Just wanted to double check on that one. So I don't know what league this is, if this is like the bronze, the silver, or the gold. But we're seeing 1150 to 1250, and that's like not even enough to open a teal gear orb. So it takes over a week to get a teal gear orb open, because the only elite credits that you get is actually, I think, going to be from this. Now, I don't know if there's going to be just like a match win rewards outside of regular standard Crucible credits for the knockouts. I'm a bit concerned. If this is the only Elite Crucible credits per week, this is not even 1 teal gear orb per week, and that's fucking garbage. And if that's the case, so I'm very concerned. Like, as far as the gear that you get from an orb, you get like one unique, 2 mini uniques, and 20 at random origin gear. This actually isn't much better than my teal gear raid orbs that I'm probably getting. I'm getting like 5 a day on those. So this is... And there's catalysts in here, which actually makes it even more concerning, because if it was just origin gear, fine, but it looks like it's also including the stat catalyst, which is like 5, 10, 15, 20. Is the armor in there? No, the armor's not in there. So 20% of this stuff is garbage to some extent. Yeah, I don't feel very good about this one. Let's move on. Launch event. To celebrate the launch of this, the road to preseason, limited time login calendar. We already have this, don't we? This is ongoing now. You also get character shards to the newly reworked Wakandans, whatever. This is already ongoing, right? What day am I on right now for that one? This one, right? So we'll get some 500 elite credits and 2,000 regular credits. So with this day 10 of the Elite Crucible credits plus that week 1 of the rewards, that might be enough here to get you 1 teal gear orb. But other than that, it doesn't look very good. Let's find... I hope there's more stuff here. We know the players will be excited to spend time strategizing, blah, 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 blah. Basically, streamline experience. Coming in the subsequent release of version 6.2, players will be able to cut a significant amount of manual input currently required in several of their raids. We'll have more details to share as we get close. This is the first... Is this going to be the Greek raid auto-send that we've been asking for a long time? Because we've been... Screen time has been a problem. It is a problem, right? I think this might be the preliminary to some sort of raid auto-sim. I hope, because you're not going to want to do that for Doom Raid, but at the very least it's going to be something, unless you're running Ultima 7, right? But otherwise, I think this might be good for people who are doing Greek raids. It could be available for both. If it's just Greek raids, I'm okay with that as well, because that will, I don't know, cut down like 15 minutes a day maybe, or something like that. Tier 2, level 4 ISOs. Oh boy, what news here? So, what do we got? I got lots of T2 sitting around. And yeah, you're going to get a 10% increase to stats. Your first opportunity to earn these new ions will be the upcoming Victory Blueprint event. Okay. Interesting. Limited number of course there's fucking offers. Yeah. So, more in 6.2. This ions will be more recurring in 6.2. It's about time. I've been saying that, I have a lot of blue ISOs stacked up. So, level 4 will be pretty nice. I mean, it's not a huge bonus like the level 5s are, but it will give your good characters a 10% stat boost, so that's quite cool too. A Force of Nature events, so this is additional milestones coming up. A is for allies. Teamwork, oh, fuck me. May the 7th, so that's tomorrow at store reset time on Saturday. So this is when the, remember the milestone, the prior life, we're going to get the second version of that. So I guess I'll just wait and I'll do an update for both of these at the same time. I'll do a video for that and this A is for allies. By spending ISO 8 campaign energy towards a 7-day milestone that rewards A-Force emblems and ions. So the only concern here, I hope it's easy, because it's an alliance-based milestone to spend ISO 8 energy. So save your packs. You remember, I'm never on the right screen. Remember these things? These things up here? Yeah, make sure you save them, because if this is an alliance-based ISO 8 campaign energy spending milestone, actually, I want to say that I think that the second Goblin Queen, the web milestone, I think is also going to include ISO 8 campaign energy spending. So save these packs. Make sure you have them for tomorrow at store reset. That's going to be very important. Victory Blueprint. Double whammy with rewards that'll give you progress towards the A Force of Nature milestone and give you... oh, is that the same thing? No, what is this? May the 11th at 5. So that's on Wednesday, next Wednesday. Earn points towards another 7-day milestone by spending campaign energy. Regular campaign energy. Earning war credits. And spending war energy refills. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Earning war credits. So people who are in higher alliance wars are going to get more, and you want to do additional attacks. Ironically, after the Goblin Queen event ends, because that has war-related stuff in it. Okay, that obviously makes sense. A-Force emblems and the special token, the Jessica Jones jacket. Okay, so that's worth 8,000 points. I'm going to plug that into my spreadsheet later. We'll talk about this more as we get closer to that. The Legacy 3 orb. Is there even a Legacy 3 orb? Is this new? Oh, wow. I wonder what's... we barely get any of these anyway, so I wonder what the hell's going to be up in there. Earn Cosmic Crucible credits from this milestone? Really? Interesting. Okay, we'll talk about this more in the coming days, because I think we need to break that down a little bit more. Quick Rumble Blitz Military, like I mentioned earlier on, so that's going to be next Thursday. Same as this Hydra one. Magneto is permanent from May the 9th. Not that it matters. May the 9th is Monday. Nobody really uses him anymore, but hey-oh. Also getting an availability is Black Bolt. He's going to be more frequent, which means every 6 weeks. 6 to 7 weeks. So that's, if you need him for Scourge, he's probably going to come before the next Scourge event. So if you're thinking about Black Bolt for whatever reason, then you'll have a chance to unlock him there. Famine. Okay, is this just a repeat of what we said? I think it is. Scourge event, Famine, A-Force, Young Avengers, and Humans. I think this is just a repeat of what we saw in the message, in the mail. We don't know who the character is yet. Check back each week for more information as to who it might be. Weekly event, we have an Iceman Blitz. That might be okay for some people. on not on Monday, sorry. It starts on Sunday now. But, you know, that might be okay for some people. And then Black Bolt, and then Payday. So, Payday is good, because I could use more gold, just like everyone else. So, that's going to be next Friday for Payday. Yeah, so the biggest things here is going to be these different milestone events and T2 level 4 ISOs coming our way possibly next patch, but there might be some ions in some of these milestones coming up. And yeah, the potential of a auto raid sim. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about the Cosmic Crucible weekly rewards? It looks a bit shit, actually. I hope we get a little bit more than this, because this looks like you might not even get enough for one teal Crucible ore per week, and that is super concerning. But let me know all of your thoughts, and even if this is your weekly rewards, this is pretty jank. Because even the regular Crucible credits isn't really all that much. But yeah, let me know all that in the comments down below. We're going to be doing some more stuff in the coming days. We're going to be doing a video on the actual rooms themselves for Crucible, based on the data mines, what we've seen, those rooms there, what teams work, what teams don't. And then, of course, videos related to the milestones as well in the next couple of days. So I hope that you all enjoy your weekend, and don't forget, if anyone's interested in joining my alliance, then please hit me up on Discord. But otherwise, until next video or next live stream, I forget. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see y'all later. Boilon signing out.